Today we're going to have fun checking out these little guys here. So stick around if you want to find out how to make one of your very own. Hello and welcome back to a kooky corner of YouTube, where today things are getting even kookier. In fact, kind of little oddkins. I'm talking about these guys here, and these lovely monstery creatures were made from a pattern by the lovely Katie Gates of Oddkin Studio. I cannot tell you how much fun I have had putting these together. It's been an absolute blast. I loved every minute of it, and quite a few in our community have been taken with these as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to use up little scraps of wool fabric or whatever kind of fabric you like, but the wool fabric and felt works really well for these. And luckily I have quite a lot of it from visiting my lovely places in Leeds, Fabworks, which is in Dewsbury, and they sell all these beautiful little offcuts of wool. An absolute dream for something like this. And also scrap Leeds, where they sell also lots of different pieces of not only just wool but different kind of fabrics and things that are perfect for making your own little hoard. Now, first of all, I want to show you the patterns. I'm not going to show you the patterns. I want you to go and buy the pattern if you want to make them, from the lovely Katie Gates, who is absolutely such a beautiful, lovely person. And the way that she is putting together a whole community around these little guys and the bigger ones is a wonderful thing. We're all joining in together, making our little versions of her idea. I'll show you the front of the pattern anyway. It's the Oddkin Studio Scrap Monster Minis. Sewing pattern and activity sheets for all ages, and it really is. This is something that you can involve your children, your grandchildren, students, anybody who wants to make monsters. You know I am a big fan of monstery things, so this is right up my alleyway. And it's designed by Katie Gates, perfect for teachers, parents, kids, or joyful adults getting crafty. So I fit into a couple of those categories. Well, that absolutely covers all the people who are going to love making these. You can see from the front of the pattern what kind of things you can make. It's really, really such an idea that's beautiful in its simplicity, but Katie's pulled it all together perfectly, and I highly recommend getting the patterns for these. There is a bigger version as well, which I have also got, hiding underneath a pile of stuff here. So these are the bigger monsters. These are the Oddkin monsters. They're a bigger version to make into like little pillows and things. Love these as well. But these have captured my heart in a way that nothing else has captured recently. And I took these away on holiday with me to make these guys. So I was literally sitting on a riverboat stitching up some of these little monstery flappy things. Katie has also got a community going as well. I will leave a link down below, and what happens is you pay like a monthly subscription, but you'll get all her patterns. So these two patterns and any future patterns that she makes will be free to people who are in the community, just so you know. But you can just go and buy these from her outright. And I will, as I say, I will leave links down below. I'm not going to show you any of the pattern material because that is absolutely not fair to Katie and the amount of work that she's put into these. And she makes some of the most beautiful monsters and out of scraps and things that are donated and things that she finds in her where she lives. I'm waffling because I love these so much. Katie's very, very generous with her ideas, and she also said that people can make these as long as they don't call them, as long as you don't use the name Oddkin Studio, you can actually sell these. I'm not going to part with any of these unless I give them away as gifts to people. But she said you can sell from the pattern as long as you credit her, obviously, with the original idea and give your creatures different names, basically. And not Oddkin Studio, which is her branded name. Anyway, I digress, because these guys, these guys have got their own name, and they are called the Wonkadonks. The Wonkadonks are a strange family, as you can see, and they fall into different categories. Now, let me get my notebook, because they have their own taxonomy, basically. I went a little crazy. And I needed to have a little taxonomy for my group, my Wonkadonk world. So, Wonkadonks are generally the people in the world of the Wonkadonk. You can have mechadonks, which are robots, stylodonks, florodonks, they are flowers and trees, fluffadonks are furry, flapperdonks are birds and things that can fly, splasherdonks are fish and swimming things, fungadonks are fungi and mushrooms, wormadonks are dragons, cryptodonks are mythical and folkloric beings, and the bugadonks are bugs and beetles. And I've got lots of space here in order to make more. So yeah. So the Wonkadonks are mine. I've claimed them. Anyway, look at these guys. Just look at the things that you can make. So this one is a little owl. So this is a flapperdonk in the taxonomy. So this is flapperdonk, made from wool scraps, all hand stitched by me. You can use a machine if that's your thing, if that's your bag. I am a hand stitcher and love to hand stitch, and these are great things to take away with you to make up a batch when you are traveling or whatever. I've proved that. These guys have been on an aeroplane with me, first in little wool forms and then now into finished creatures. So this is an owl one. This one would be a florodonk because he's got kind of like tree-like little grassy pieces for hair, etc. And you can add in whatever you like, buttons, beads, bits of shiny stuff, whatever you can find, you can add in. And he's got little yarny arms as well. This guy is, I think I would say he's just a Wonkadonk. He's a Wonkadonk guy. He's a Wonkadonk. And he's a mechadonk because I think he's a robot. So he would be a mechadonk. This is a fluffadonk because he's furry. And another flapperdonk there. So I've got two owly boys here. I did have a couple more, but I gave them away to my daughter who loved them. And she's got a little owl, and she got the only fish I've made so far. So the splasherdonk has gone with her to live with her in Leeds. But yeah, they're so simple in the concept, but the actual idea of putting them all together, Katie has done the most fabulous job of her patterns. They are very, very thorough with lots and lots of ideas for you to pick and choose from. And the way she's put together the pattern, you literally just have the pattern, your scraps, and you can go with it, basically. So you can add horns, you can have 3 eyes, 1 eye, 2 eyes. I've gone all with 2 eyes, but I kind of want to do some more of the mythical ones, and they might be a little bit more one-eyed. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a make of one together and have a little chat. Another thing I wanted to tell you about these is because I want them to be like travelling companions. They've all got these little lobster claw hook things that you can attach to bags or belts or whatever you want to attach them to. I know that's kind of the thing at the minute. A lot of people are liking these little bag charms, and I love the idea of taking a little friend along with you. There's something very comforting about having I think I've spoken about this before, you know, my love of my little friends that I take along with me. And this guy's been with me on a few trips and travels. Um, and having something like this it is a comfort, not only to children, to people like myself who you just love it. You've got something squishy and soft, and it's kind of very comforting. So I'd say these appeal to lots and lots of different people. And certainly if you are a teacher of technology, sewing technology or whatever, these are great things to do as a class project. You could have a bag of scraps. Kids could go wild deciding how they want to put them together. Or if you have a youth group or just a gang of friends who want to have a laugh making some of these on a night out, you could have an evening where you just make your own little creature. So Katie's patterns are absolutely fabulous for that. I cannot stress enough how lovely a person she is, and I cannot wait to see if you all have a go at making some for yourself. I know there's a few people in our community who've already been taken with these and making some. I know Lucy has been making some. Lucy's part of Katie's group as well, so it's just really nice. We're all connecting and sharing our love of these little creatures. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm going to go back to the sewing. So these are all pieces that I've cut out ready to make my Wonkadonk. It's going to be a flapperdonk. It's going to be another owl because I love them. So I've cut out 2 squares for the body. These are just a wool, scrap wool from Fabworks, which is so soft. It's so beautiful and soft, pure wool. These legs here are also from a fabric from Scrap World, from Fabworks. What was I saying? These legs are also from Fabworks as well. I've got some bits of felt that I'm going to be using. That's going to be kind of like the face body part of my owl. I cut out some wonky eyeballs. So that is going to be the eyes, and I've got a little yellow beak going on here. And when it's all sewn together with its legs and such, I will be adding on some little wings, just because. You could add arms, you can have yarn, whatever you want. Really simple. Or the other thing that you will need is a little bit of stuffing to obviously stuff the middle with. But I'm just going to go to town and start stitching mine together. I'm going to go with this red, I think. It's kind of nice and it shows up really well on the fabric. I'll find myself a needle and a pair of scissors. That would help me, wouldn't it? So I hope you're enjoying your year so far. It's gone so quickly. I can't believe that we are in the middle of May already. And I'm trying to thread a needle on camera again. Never works. Did that time. See, last time was a charm. Put that piece of paper underneath so that you can see, because the dark blue of this is kind of very similar to my mat, my table mat here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to put together the face and body bit of my owl, or my flapperdonk, should I say. And I'm just going to overstitch around this felt, which is the perfect medium to add in details to your wool base. All goes together nicely. It's all nice and soft and squish. And we do love a little bit of squish, don't we? And these are so quick to put together. As I say, you could do a little session where obviously younger children are going to need some more supervision if they want to make their own. You wouldn't want such a sharp needle as the one I'm using at the moment either. You could forego needles altogether and use some glue to stitch on the features and everything, and maybe to glue them together, or hot glue or whatever. But I think you get a better result obviously with stitching them together or using a sewing machine, which is another way of putting these together as well. I have not pinned anything. I am just literally placing it on and stitching it on, because the joy of my Wonkadonks is that we embrace the wonk. We need to embrace the wonk and just go with it and just have fun. There's not really much measuring to do with these. Katie has provided some basic patterns. You can go away and create your own if you wanted to as well. But I do highly suggest the pattern, because it is such a descriptive pattern. It tells you absolutely everything you need to know about putting these together. So, and as I say, if you join the community, you get patterns for free. So that's another thing to bear in mind, and a lot of new friends that you might make along the way, because everybody's enjoying putting them together. They've kind of gone a bit viral, I think, which is good for Katie, and I'm really, really pleased for her that these have taken off in the way they have done. It's kind of like everybody's been waiting for something. We've got so many horrible things happening in the world today. The world needs a little bit of whimsy and some little creatures to help ease the way. That's what I think, and spread some love, because they're all about the love, really. So you can see how quickly I've got this body, the face of the body stitched together. It's really, really, really quick and easy to do. I obviously do things in my own little sweet way. So this is how I'm putting them together, but you could put them together however you want to. It is such a free idea. And Katie likes to see when people have made things from the pattern as well. So we share in the community, which is really nice, but also on Instagram or on any other social media platform that you like to share your things with. She'd love to see what you did, even if you just send them to her her email. I'm sure she likes to see what everybody's doing with her pattern. Okay, so now my question is, do I do something with those? Do I stick it down? Questions. Or do I just stitch it on? I'm just going to stitch it on. I'm just going to stitch it on. So I'm going to a different colour. I want to get my eyeballs in. And I'm using buttons. You could equally use more felt or whatever else you wanted. You don't have to make eyes with any background to them. You could just stitch the buttons on. Buttons would be just fine. There are so many ways to put these together. This is what I love about it. It's so open for interpretation, to make your own creature, the one that you desire. Because I desire a world of creatures, that's down to me to make my own world of the Wonkadonks. So yeah. Oh dear. I am a world builder. I do like building little worlds and stories for my creatures, and I've been thinking of different stories because I want to give them each a little backstory. So another thing about this is that it opens up your imagination, and I've just unthreaded my needle. Your imagination, the doors to your imagination are opened, and if you run with it, it takes you in all different directions. So yeah, I've got lots of different backstory ideas for each of the category of creatures. Oh, that's a bit, I probably put the wrong button on there. I don't care, I'm just going to go with it now. I wonder if I should just slightly offset it. Yeah, let's go with it. This is a little Wonkadonk owl. I think that backing actually provides a little support for it too in the fabric. So let's just get those in. And just a few stitches just to hold the buttons on. Again, if you are making these where any small children or animals would be likely to pick them up, you want to be making sure that everything is really, really safe for that to happen. But these are for me, and they're going on my bag to travel with me. There we go, that's that one. Okay, now we've got a little beaky to go on there. So my wonky owl is going to have a little beak. I'm just going to stitch it on, makes it easy. You could stick it on, you can stitch it on. You can add little patches and things on if you want to. It's just so fun. It's such a fun thing to do. So let's get that on there. Some wonky stitches. Embrace that wonk. I know so many people. I've actually I was stitching these on the riverboat, and I met a new friend called Mandy from doing this, because she came over to find out what I was doing, and I was explaining to her about Katie's pattern and everything, showed it to her, and she went and bought her own, and well, that's what she said she was going to do. And yeah, hopefully she's making her own little creatures. It's such a nice way to sort of find new friends, also by making these. Right, so we have got the beginnings of our Wonkadonk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place these together, and I'm also going to put the legs in on one level here. So my legs are going to go in there. These are just pieces of wool fabric that I have. I've kind of used some pinking shears on them, and I'm going to make the legs slightly different sizes just because I like that. Makes me happy. So I'm going to stitch all the way around. I'm going to leave a little gap so I can add some stuffing in, and yeah, you could do this on a machine if you wanted to, making sure that you've left a gap obviously for your stuffing to go in. I'm just going to blanket stitch my way around these. So it's going to be a blanket stitch all the way around. I'll be back in a minute to show you what I'll do next. So here we are with my little owl. I am now going to put on the wings. So I think I want them to go like that. Something like that. Something like that. I think will do absolutely fine. I'm not going to attach them all the way around. I'm just going to attach them on the top because I want them to be flappy. So grabbing another bit of thread. It's just polyfill that's gone in these, polyester filling. Same stuff as goes into pillows and cushions and things like that. And I buy that in a big bag. You can get it from all the places where you'd buy all your materials and stuff from. I do believe Hobbycraft sells them. I imagine Hobby Lobby or something similar in the US would have a similar bag available for purchasing to make your own little creatures. And this is just going to be an oversew. Just oversewing the wing on to the top. I don't need to blanket stitch it because the bottom bit's not going to be seen. You can see how quickly these come together. I think that's going to be fine for that one. Put a little knot in that bit there. Another stitch just to hold it and knot it, so loop it through and then lose a stitch. Actually, what I could do instead of unstitching it is just take it through to the other side, which is what I'm going to do. And then that's there ready for this one now. So again, just an oversew stitch. That'll be easier if I take it through to there. I think, yeah, that's better. So I'm going to stitch around here. These are all little offcuts. This was actually a heart that I've cut in half that's made wings. I've been busy making some pennants for the Arty Farty Annie swap, where we're all swapping a little hands around the world pennants with each other. So this was the middle of one of a cutout piece that I've done, and I thought I'm going to hold on to those because something will occur where I'll need them. And lo and behold, owl's wings is what I need them for. Right, so there we go. That's all stitched on now. I'm just going to run this through another time, add a little knotteroo around there. Come on, stitch to get unstitched, unthreaded. There we go, let's stick that back in there. It's not gonna go because I'm on camera. No, I need to give it a little bit more attention. Well, come along. Come on. We'll finish off my owl. I'm just going to take that thread through to the back, pull it all the way through, give it a little oomph like that, and then the thread disappears into the back. And there's an owl. Really, really quickly, really simply. You don't have to add on the lobster claw if you don't want to hang it from something. You might just want it to sit on your desk. Another thing you can do with these, just quickly I'll show you my other owls. Where is that other one gone? There he is. So this one didn't have the little tassels in, a bit like this one. This one had some little ear tassels that I did in with some little bits of yarn that I just threaded through, and that worked quite nicely. It's also got some layers on there to give the appearance of feathers, as this one did as well, because I had some little scraps left over. This one's got wide blinking eyes. It's no buttons on this one. This has just got some of my shiny fabric in there for eyeballs, and I've got a shiny fabric heart on the front of there. You can add other little patches and things in. This one's got a little heart on there as well. This one I just embroidered the eyes on because I just wanted to try a different method of putting on some eyes, you know, no rhyme or reason. But I could add a little patch onto the back of there or something, which I may do. I don't know. I might just leave it as is. I quite like her as she is. She's definitely a lady, this one. She's a lady. I'm not going to sing. It was very close to another little sing song, but we didn't. So yeah. So looking at some of the others, you can see I've added little hearts, little patches on there. This is lovely, like tweed with a fleck in it. It looks really, really nice. Because the Wonkadonk people have arms, this is just some t-shirt yarn. She's had a knot put in the end, and it's just literally been threaded through the whole thing. Got knots to hold it, stop it coming out. And those are arms. You can use felt for legs as well. These are felt. This is the first time I think I have used some of the fabric for legs. Yeah, he's got felty bits on the bottom of there. He's a Wonkadonk because he's made of like furry fabric. Great for using up little offcuts of fur if you make stuffed creatures and such. This is the same fabric as the legs for my owl here, but this is a Wonkadonk. This is a robot. I was going to put something on the front panel there, which I might still do for that one. And then obviously we've got more owls, and this is Just a little creature. These arms and legs are made from socks, old sock material. So I had little offcuts of that from when I made some sock monkeys, and they made the arms and legs. So just be a little bit creative with how you put them together, and you'll soon come up with your very own world. World of odd creatures who just want to cuddle, basically. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at this. As I say, links to Katie's community and to the patterns, etc., will be in the description box below. If you join the community, you don't need to buy the patterns because they are free within the community payment. That is all from me for today. I hope you have enjoyed this little foray into the world of the Wonkadonks and into Katie's Oddkin Studio's patterns. And I will be back here very soon. In fact, I will be back here on Sunday with the Cozy Art Club. So if you're interested in a little bit of arty-farty goings on, then please do come and join us. We have such a lovely time. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Likes, subscribes and comments all make the world of difference. They are free for you to do. They take a little bit of your time, obviously, just to click on for a like and a subscribe. Subscribes cost you nothing, likes cost you nothing. And if you're interested, I'd like to know what kind of creature you'd make. So leave me a little comment down below underneath the description box. And I will be back here very soon with something else. Bye for now.